All right, guys, it's time to talk about the NFL wildcard weekend. I know I'm a couple days late. It's Tuesday, but we're busy. We don't get to do this for a living yet. So, anyways, we're gonna go in order. You had Buffalo versus Houston, and Josh Allen. Obviously, he's gonna be a good quarterback in the NFL. He showed a lot of poise. He showed all the stuff that it takes for a young quarterback moving forward to be successful. Mobility, strong arm. That kid's got a cannon, and he showed a lot of heart. And he looked poised to lead his team to victory on the road, but unfortunately, Deshaun Watson woke up in the second half, came alive. Houston came alive, and they just they took it. They took it in overtime, and that broken tackle by Deshaun Watson, that should have been a sack. He broke like two tackles in the backfield and ended up making an outstanding play. I mean, that's next level quarterback stuff right there. I mean, you can't teach that. That's just strength, determination to stay up. And Josh Allen's mistakes at the end, where he kept losing yardage and pushed him out of field goal range, that was maybe you can attribute that to him being a rookie. But it's a good, entertaining game, and it went down to the wire, and that's what we like in our playoff games, right? And Tennessee versus New England. I mean, it was a boring game. It was boring. But if you're a Tennessee fan, you got the result you wanted. I know a lot of us fans of the NFL and of professional football, we're tired of seeing Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the Patriots, or the Cheatriots as they're also known. We're ready to see that dynasty end. The time has come. The time has come. The dynasty is over, and they just couldn't muster up more than 15 points at home. You have a wild card game in Foxborough, and you've got the GOAT coach and quarterback, and you can't come up with more than 15 points. I know Tom Brady has been limited by his lack of weapons this season, but he threw that pick six at the end. I mean, what were they going to do with 15 seconds? I mean, realistically, yeah, sure, they can get the ball down two plays and get into the field goal range and go for there. So sure, they had a chance technically, but he threw that pick six and that sealed the deal. So no more Patriots dynasty. We're going to see where Tom Brady goes after this. And then you had the NFC games on Sunday, Minnesota versus New Orleans. Kirk Cousins got a little bit of redemption. Not quite. He hasn't done anything yet. He won a wild card game, but it was on the road. And New Orleans' high-powered offense just didn't. They had some exciting plays here and there, but Drew Brees with that fumble, critical fumble, critical interception. Sure, they're going to point to that no call. They're calling it a no call. Should it have been OPO offensive pass? I'm sorry, OPI offensive pass interference in the end zone. The little push up. Look, the defender and the receiver, they were both playing the hands game. They were wrestling with the hands, and it was also quick. And that minor shove, yeah, I mean, you could call that, but on a play like that, I mean, that pass that got him into position in the first place, you got to defend that. They wouldn't be down there on the goal line if you defended that pass. I mean, it was dropped perfectly in the pocket. And the way, I mean, the catch, the throw, it was a beautiful play to get them in position to score anyway. So let's not take that away from the winners and start crying about the referees robbed us again. Look, I mean, it happened so quick, and every time you review something, you put it into super slow mo, high def slow mo. You can see every little blade of grass blowing in the wind. So it's like sometimes that's too much. Sometimes you just need to look at it as it was and determine. I don't think the Saints got screwed over. Not like they did last year against the Rams. They got screwed over last year, but whatever. Vikings move on. Then you had Seattle versus Philadelphia in Philly. Russell Wilson, in my opinion, the league's MVP for this season. Okay, and you got beast mode back. I mean, he's bringing a lot of energy, a lot of just motivation to that locker room. And you've already got Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, so you've got a lethal combination of motivation, experience, and skill right there. And yeah, Wentz went down, and Clowney, he caught him with the back on the back of the head, with his helmet, but you can see he was turning his shoulder, and he was diving down, but you got to remember again, it looks worse in slow motion. When he's trying to tackle a runner, a big man like Wentz, he's trying to make sure he's down, so he's diving at him as he's going down, and it just, he was turning his shoulder to lead with his shoulder, and his helmet hit Wentz on the back of the head. It was unfortunate. But actually, McCown came in, and he did great for being a 40-year-old dude, journeyman quarterback, not expected to play in that game whatsoever. He came in and he managed the game very well. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough, and low-scoring game, but, it is what it is. There's some controversy from the wild card, but that's why it's wild. And I think all the appropriate teams won. The best teams won, despite any of the controversy or the injuries. I mean, Wentz wasn't looking all that great before he went out. Not to say he wouldn't have picked it up in the second half or whatever, but I think we got the results that we deserve. The best teams won, and I'm looking forward to the divisional round this weekend. I'm no expert. That's my opinion.